So, the Xperia 1 Mark 9 just leaked, and it might come with satellite connectivity. A Japanese site called S-Max dug up a filing in the IMEI database on August 4th showing a brand new smartphone. The model numbers are XQHH44, XQHH54, and XQHH74. Now that naming might look random, but it's not. It actually matches Sony's exact pattern for previous Xperia 1 flagships. The Xperia 1 Mark 8 started with XQGEXX. The Xperia 1 Mark 7 started with XQFSXX. So this new filing strongly suggests we're looking at the Xperia 1 Mark 9. There's another clue hiding in there too. The letter H right after XQ indicates a 2027 model. So, when's it launching? Well, the current flagship, the Xperia 1 Mark 8, launched back in May, so it's reasonable to expect the Xperia 1 Mark 9 to follow a similar timeline next year. Now, let's break down what each of those three model numbers actually means. The XQHH44 is the SIM-free version for the Japanese open market. The XQHH54 covers Europe and other regions, and the XQHH74 is meant for China. That number 4 at the end of each one confirms eSIM support across all three variants. But here's the detail that's really getting people talking. The XQHH44 is compatible with NGSO, a non-terrestrial network that follows 3GPP standards for satellite communication. In other words, satellite connectivity. And that's actually one of the reasons we believe this is the Xperia 1 flagship and not the budget Xperia 10 line. Sony isn't exactly known for putting premium features like satellite connectivity on its cheaper phones. That said, there's a catch. This satellite feature is only confirmed on the Japan model numbers so far. Whether the global versions get it too is still unclear. So, will this satellite feature be the thing that turns things around for Sony? That leads to a bigger question. Should Sony even keep making phones? Sony has a long history here. The Xperia line goes all the way back, including the Xperia Ray from 2011, a phone that's actually still around today, sitting in a drawer, still working perfectly. But even loyal Xperia fans have to admit, Sony's lost its way in the smartphone world. For years, the company refused to follow modern smartphone trends, sticking with 21:9 rectangular phones and 4K displays. These phones were just too different from what everyone else was doing, and most people simply didn't buy them. Eventually, Sony made a big shift. They dropped the 4K display, simplified their pro-grade creator apps, and last year, they finally redesigned the phone itself. But even with all those changes, some core problems are still there. The software still feels like it's stuck in the 2010s. And then there are the hardware issues, problems that have shown up on almost every flagship Xperia device. That's a serious red flag on a phone that costs over $1,000. And speaking of price, even before recent hikes caused by the chip crisis, Xperia phones have always felt overpriced. Most Xperia 1 models start at $1,399. The Xperia 1 Mark 4 launched at a massive $1,599. That's a tough sell, even for Sony's most loyal fans. So, back to the big question. Should Sony keep making phones? The case for staying in the game is that Sony holds a long list of patents and innovations, the kind of tech that could end up shaping other smartphone makers down the line. So, satellite connectivity might be coming to the Xperia 1 Mark 9, but whether it reaches global markets or whether Sony can fix the problems that have followed this series for years, that's still very much up in the air. Till then, subscribe for any new updates. Keep watching. Peace.